Well, here we go again. The curtain rises on another Premier League season. Every fan has their hopes, their dreams, their preseason optimism. Forget the guesswork. We're diving deep into the numbers that really matter. This is about the data, the cold, hard facts that shape a campaign. We're not just picking a winner. We're dissecting the entire top half of the table, piece by piece. This is your comprehensive guide to the 2025/2026 Premier League season. Here is your full top 10 Premier League breakdown and our definitive prediction on who will make the top 4.
At number 1, it's Liverpool. Is anyone surprised? They're not just a team, they're a force of nature, a relentless red tide. Their dominance wasn't a fluke, it was the culmination of a perfectly executed plan. With the addition of Florian Wirtz, it shows a club that isn't resting on its laurels. This is why they are our pick for the title. Right now, Liverpool look simply unstoppable. Liverpool's success is built on relentless tempo and intensity. It starts with forwards who hunt in packs, giving defenders no time. Incredible squad depth allows them to maintain this intensity, rotating players without a drop-off in quality. The signing of Wirtz adds a new dimension, offering subtle playmaking. His arrival suggests a tactical evolution towards greater control and creativity. They are a finished article, a well-oiled machine at the peak of its powers. They are, without a doubt, the team to beat. If anyone can challenge Liverpool's dominance, it has to be Manchester City. For years, they were the standard bearers, the team that redefined what was possible in English football. And while they may have been knocked off their perch, you write them off at your peril. This is a club with immense resources, an unparalleled tactical mind in the dugout, and a squad brimming with world-class talent. They are wounded, yes, but a wounded champion is a dangerous beast. They will be back with a vengeance, determined to reclaim their crown, and they have the tools to do it. The key to their resurgence lies in a significant rebuild, particularly in the heart of their team. The midfield, for so long the engine room of their success, is undergoing a transformation. New faces have been brought in to inject fresh energy and new ideas. This isn't just about replacing players, it's about reconfiguring the entire system. Pep Guardiola is a master of reinvention, and you can be sure he has spent the summer on the training pitch, drilling his players in new patterns of play, new movements, and new tactical setups designed to counter the threats of the modern game. Their attack is also being retooled. While they possess one of the most lethal strikers in the world, the supporting cast is evolving. The focus is on finding players who offer versatility, who can operate in multiple positions across the front line and interchange seamlessly. Pep demands tactical flexibility, and this new-look attack will be designed to be more fluid and unpredictable than ever before. It's about creating overloads, pulling defenders out of position, and exploiting space with devastating precision. They are moving away from a fixed structure towards a more dynamic and interchangeable forward line. This constant evolution is what makes City so formidable. They never stand still. Just when you think you have them figured out, Guardiola refines his system and comes up with something new. He is a relentless innovator, always searching for the next tactical advantage. This season will be no different. We will see a Manchester City that is familiar in its principles of possession and control, but different in its execution. They are building the next great iteration of a Guardiola team, and it promises to be a captivating watch. Let's delve deeper into Pep's refined system. We're expecting to see a tactical shift that places even greater emphasis on control in the central areas. The days of relying purely on wing play might be supplemented by a more robust and fluid midfield configuration. Think of inverted fullbacks becoming almost permanent central midfielders, creating a box in the middle of the park that completely dominates possession and provides a platform for intricate passing combinations. It's a system designed to starve the opposition of the ball and patiently probe for openings, a hallmark of Guardiola's philosophy. The rebuild of the midfield is crucial to this. They have targeted players who are not only technically superb, but also possess a high footballing IQ. They need players who can understand and execute complex tactical instructions under pressure. The new signings are there to provide more than just fresh legs. They are there to offer different solutions. One might be a deep-lying playmaker, another a dynamic box-to-box runner. This variety will give Guardiola the ability to tailor his midfield to specific opponents, whether he needs to break down a defensive wall or go toe-to-toe with a high-pressing team. In attack, the rebuild is about creating intelligent movement around their focal point. The new forwards will be expected to be masters of the half space, making clever diagonal runs that disrupt defensive structures. It's less about individual brilliance and more about collective understanding. The goal is to create a forward line where any player can be the creator or the goal scorer, making them incredibly difficult to mark. This fluidity is designed to pull center-backs and full-backs into uncomfortable areas, creating gaps for others to exploit. It's a sophisticated attacking ballet orchestrated by Pep. Despite the changes, the core principles remain. The relentless pursuit of technical perfection, the obsession with possession, and the suffocating counterpress will all still be there. This isn't a revolution in philosophy, but an evolution in personnel and application. City are recalibrating for a new title charge. They have the manager, they have the financial backing, and they are assembling a squad with the technical quality and tactical intelligence to execute Pep's vision. They will push Liverpool all the way, making the title race a fascinating two-horse contest. Coming in at number 3, it's Newcastle United. You simply can't ignore the momentum building on Tyneside. St. James's Park has become a fortress again. This isn't just a flash in the pan, it's sustained progress, built on shrewd management. From battling relegation to Champions League contenders, it's been a remarkable transformation. Eddie Howe has instilled a high-energy style of football that gets results. It's that combination of tactical intelligence and raw passion that makes them formidable. This is a slick professional operation with lofty ambitions. They've tasted European football, and they're hungry for more. Smart recruitment is key. The rumored signing of Aaron Ramsdale is a massive statement. He's a top-class goalkeeper and a real leader. The addition of a player like Anthony Elanga adds another dimension to their attack. We all know about his explosive pace. It's about building a deeper, more resilient squad. You need options and competition for places. Newcastle are building a squad that is equipped for the modern game. It gives Eddie Howe a fantastic set of tools to work with. They are assembling the squad to turn top 4 aspirations into a reality. In 4th place, it's Arsenal. After coming so close, can they finally get over the line? They have an incredible sense of tactical clarity. Under Mikel Arteta, everyone knows their job. The system is intricate, demanding, but the players have bought into it. Arteta has drilled this side, and that hard work is plain to see. The big challenge is handling the pressure of a title race. They are learning and getting stronger with each experience. The core of the team is still young and improving. The challenge for Arteta now is to add the final ingredients. This could be the season they finally find the missing pieces. So, what are those missing pieces? Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad is a name that keeps coming up. He's a class act, a deep-lying playmaker who dictates the tempo of the game. Enter Victor Gyökeres. He's been an absolute revelation at Sporting. Most importantly, he finds the back of the net with relentless regularity. These 2 signings would transform Arsenal from contenders into a truly elite force. The question is, can they deliver? Just missing out on our top 4, in at number 5, we have Chelsea. It's been a turbulent few years at Stamford Bridge, let's be honest. Managers have come and gone, and a huge number of players have been signed. It's felt a bit chaotic at times, a club searching for an identity. But now, there's a sense that things might be starting to settle with the appointment of a new manager. This season feels like a reset, a chance to build for the future. It takes time to implement a philosophy, to build relationships, to create a cohesive unit. The potential is there for all to see. The challenge is to find consistency. The desire to be back competing at the very top and in Europe is palpable. With a new manager at the helm and a squad packed with potential, anything feels possible. The squad's depth is mind-boggling after a deep rebuild. The challenge is molding these talents into a winning team. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo must now dominate consistently. Then you have the attacking talent. Cole Palmer shone last season, but needs support. If the new boss can get the balance right, they will score a lot of goals. Chelsea's season hinges on team spirit. This squad should be challenging for the top 4. It's time for the project to bear fruit. They are a sleeping giant, and this could be their awakening. Manchester United, a club in a perpetual cycle of reboots. Ruben Amorim is now at the helm, tasked with laying foundations that have been crumbling for years. He inherits a squad of expensive talent that has rarely looked like a cohesive unit. Implementing his system is about re-educating a squad that has often looked tactically adrift. Placing them at sixth feels like a pragmatic assessment of a club in deep transition. This year is about laying the groundwork and showing clear signs of progress. The transfer market will be Amorim's first major test, and the names being linked already point towards his specific needs. A player like João Neves fits the mold perfectly, a dynamic, technically gifted midfielder who can dictate the tempo. Similarly, links to a ball-playing central defender are no surprise. These aren't just about adding quality. They are about acquiring players who are pre-programmed for the manager's philosophy. However, there's the lingering shadow of instability that has plagued the club for years. The issues at Manchester United run deeper than the dugout. While the new ownership has promised a complete overhaul, these things take time to fix. You also have to consider the players who might be on their way out. The success of this season will depend as much on who leaves as who arrives. So, while the potential for a bright new era under Amorim is clear, so are the obstacles. But the deep-rooted issues and the sheer scale of the required transformation cannot be ignored. The journey back is a marathon, not a sprint. At number 7, Aston Villa, a club defined by smart management under Unai Emery. He transformed a team drifting towards relegation into a formidable European outfit, instilling a clear tactical identity. It's a well-oiled machine where every player understands their role. Emery has elevated the entire club, raising expectations. Their squad has been transformed under Emery's guidance. This is the Emery effect in action. They will be right in the mix, a constant threat. System depth is about having interchangeable players within a tactical framework. Villa's recruitment has been smart, buying players who fit the Emery profile. This season will be one of consolidation, establishing themselves as a perennial European contender. Emery is the perfect man for this, demanding more from his players. The atmosphere at Villa Park has become a major factor, turning it into a fortress. Teams now travel to Villa with trepidation, knowing they are in for a battle. Aston Villa are a model club with an elite manager and a clear identity. They will be organized, competitive, and a nightmare to play against. At number 8, Brighton and Hove Albion, a club punching above its weight through tactical innovation and a strong philosophy. For years, they've been standard-bearers for progressive, possession-based football. Even with key departures, their identity remains. Their structured pressing is a thing of beauty, demanding fitness and tactical intelligence. This allows them to maintain a high level of performance, confounding expectations. Their ability to absorb losses and regenerate is their superpower. Placing them at 8th acknowledges both their strengths and limitations. One criticism of Brighton was a lack of clinical edge. Addressing this is a priority with new offensive players. They want to add more firepower and ruthlessness. They are looking for players who can provide that clinical finish. It's the final piece of the puzzle. Players like João Pedro and Simon Adingra have shown flashes of brilliance. The hope is that new additions will not only add goals but also create more space for the current players to thrive. Brighton's model means they identify talent, develop it, and sell it for profit. They have a PhD in data analytics and player development. They have a philosophy that is weatherproof. They will continue to play exciting football. Moving down the table, we arrive at Nottingham Forest, a club that's made their home ground a fortress. For any team, a trip to the city ground is circled with apprehension. The noise and passion create an intimidating atmosphere. They've learned to harness that energy into a tangible advantage, influencing the run of play. It's a deliberate strategy that's paying dividends. Forest are executing a classic Premier League survival tactic with a modern twist. This home strength is about actively winning games, taking big scalps and providing crucial points. When the players step onto that pitch, they believe they can beat anyone, and that self-confidence is priceless, transforming the city ground into a genuine weapon, allowing them to dream bigger than just survival. You need quality on the pitch, and Forest have been making interesting moves in the transfer market. They've moved past the scattergun approach and are now targeting players with specific profiles. The recent signings are calculated additions designed to solve specific problems, boosting their survival hopes. The signings have given the manager more options, allowing for tactical flexibility. Seeing the club invest in quality talent sends a powerful message to the existing players. Shrewd acquisitions are the fuel for building momentum. The combination of their formidable home form and a smarter recruitment strategy puts them in a strong position. They're on the right track. West Ham United have had a taste of European football, and their fans rightly have high expectations. They possess individuals with genuine match-winning quality. The big question revolves around consistency. It's this inconsistent nature that keeps them in the mid-table. Tactically, they are solid, difficult to break down, and lethal on the counterattack. Can they evolve their style to break down stubborn opposition? West Ham are a solid Premier League outfit with a great history. A top-half finish is within their grasp. Everton, a huge club with a magnificent new stadium, boasts a passionate fan base desperate for success. Under Sean Dyche, they're organized and aggressive, making them difficult to play against. The issue is turning that solidity into consistent victories. Do they have enough creativity to regularly win? Beyond them, many clubs will aim for the top 10. While they'll have moments, maintaining form is tough. A comfortable Premier League status is the primary goal for these hopefuls. The final whistle blows, and here are our bold top 4 predictions for the 2025/2026 Premier League season. In first place, Manchester City. Pep Guardiola's side have rebuilt with ruthless efficiency, new signings, tactical tweaks, and that relentless hunger to win. They look set to reclaim the crown. Arsenal takes second. Arteta's young squad have matured, showing tactical clarity and resilience. With smart additions and a hunger to go one better, they're City's biggest threat. Liverpool round out the podium in third. Klopp's men remain a force, but a few key changes and fierce competition see them just edged out of the top 2. And in fourth, Chelsea. After a turbulent rebuild, the Blues finally find balance under new leadership. Their squad depth and attacking talent push them back into the Champions League spots. So, what about Manchester United and Newcastle? United are still in transition, searching for consistency under new management. Newcastle's momentum has slowed with key departures and a need to rebuild. The Premier League never fails to deliver drama, twists, and unforgettable moments. But these are our picks for the top 4, each with their own story, strengths, and ambitions. Now it's your turn. Drop your top 4 predictions in the comments below. Let's see who you're backing for glory.